Hello everyone, Civ Extraordinaire here, and today we are continuing on with episode 3 of our Mapuche Let's Play. And I'm not sure what to talk about today. This should be a fairly interesting episode, but I'm not too sure if we will end up going to war with Babylon. Our recent videos have actually been fairly successful, but how should I phrase this? I think our biggest trouble, just regarding the channel, is retaining viewership. So I've just been thinking of interesting ways to try to get more people to watch the videos for longer. And I didn't know if viewers in general, preferred more insightful videos about the basic mechanics of Civ 6, or they just did not like the Let's Plays in general, because most obviously, if you just take a look through the channel, people just do not watch the Let's Plays for very long. Well, they watch the Let's Plays longer, but not as many people just watch the Let's Plays and hone in on them. So that was just kind of an issue for me going forward. But I think we're going to get a fishing village. That sounds like a good plan. Actually, let me get a builder first. And then I want to clear this forest out of Chemamull so the borders can grow more easily. And then we can build that fishing village in the Persian Gulf, so it is called. It's just like a giant lake. I think we'll skip the scientist. I'm not a big fan of Eureka's. So, and I think we already have mathematics. So it'd basically just be wasting a bunch of great people points on that scientist, Euclid, or whatever he's called. Okay. Let's see. I don't think there's any other high appeal tiles here. And then I'm not too sure about the volcanic soil. My big worry is that by chopping the jungle here, I'm going to lose my appeal bonus on the Chemamull there. So that could be problematic. Let's just hurry up, and I'm not going to mess with building. I'm just going to get a library, and then I think we can go on from there, because I do want to get my science output up. That's what I'm lagging behind on. Babylon is doing great, as always. 24 techs. The AI, I don't think the devs were lying when they said the AI was doing better. Most notably because they do get Eurekas, I think, starting with every era. So we're close to medieval. They should get even more Eurekas, even though their science output isn't that high, but you do have to consider that they do have a minus 50% malice. So even 34 at turn, 123 on a slower speed is still fairly impressive. Of course, we are leading culturally. And we're getting a lot of tourism. I think that's from the Chemamulls. And our tourism from them should double even more with flight. But that is a while off. So in general, I guess I could ask you guys, what about my commentary don't you like? What do you think I could improve upon? And what would make you watch the videos for longer? Is what I'm talking about in general just boring? Or do you want to see something else? Do you not like seeing the Mapuche? Do you want to see a certain Civ? And I couldn't always arrange that. But I think for now, I've actually liked the Mapuche's playstyle. I haven't played them like in 2 years since Rise and Fall. So getting to play them again, especially with their different playstyle, has been very interesting and I think a little bit rewarding. Just to see how they deal with appeal. They were just a bit different than I thought they would be. Even having played them, okay. Like I said, even having played them before, they're not as I remember them. I thought they'd be a bit more military focused, and I think you can certainly play them that way. But the Chemamull are just such a powerful improvement, and I really think they're the Mapuche are a sleeper Civ, and that not many people play them, and they're a bit underrated. So I'm gonna, I think I'm gonna build her out here. And again, thanks to whoever recommended me to play the Mapuche. I am enjoying them more than I thought they would. Just wanted to get that out there. Okay, I think we're going to get a builder. Chop this, build a Chemamull, and then chop this, and then with our next builder, we will build a Chemamull there too.
Create with the heart invincibility.
And we're doing fine on science output, so I don't see any need to jeopardize that placement. Jeopardize that Chemamull placement in order to put better adjacency campuses down. Okay. I guess we can do maybe this district bonus. We are building more districts. I'm not too sure about Eureka's. I usually don't pursue that unless I'm playing something like Babylon. But maybe that's a bad strategy. I'm not exactly perfect with timing tech. Okay, let's get a builder. Alright, I think... Okay, actually, let's get the Void Singers. We have a huge faith output. We are at 47 science, so let's just see how much ritual boosts us here. Okay, 47. 57, plus 10, that is very good. That's at least like a 25% boost. So, and then we have our World Congress meeting. I never liked the World Congress, just because I thought there's so much more that could be done with it. You could have like sanctions, you could have forced peace deals, you could have embargoes, and you kind of do have embargoes with like, I guess the trade policies and then some of the luxury bans, but it's not as impactful as it feels and not as unique as it feels in Civilization 5, which is kind of odd considering Civilization 5 is one of my least favorite entries in the series, but Civilization 5 or Civ 5 definitely does the World Congress better. And I do say that quite seriously, as I have several hours in Civilization 5, so I've played around with a few games, especially on Vox Populi, and I just like how they handle it. It's just a lot more dynamic, and it feels impactful, unlike in Civ 6. So that was definitely a big disappointment when... I'll just use one envoy on this. When it came in Gathering Storm. And unfortunately, there haven't really been any mods towards improving the World Congress. I don't know if it's just hard to implement without the source code, or the DLL, whatever they call it, or it's something else, but it's just been a bit disappointing, especially considering all of the innovations with like mods with city lights, considering there hasn't been a source code, and all of the unique urban districts you can build. Just to see some more variety from anyone who wants to take a shot at the World Congress would be great. But again, that may be harder to implement it than just simply saying it, or it's harder to... whatever, you get my point. I'm just not a fan of the World Congress. Okay, so... should we get a Diplo quarter? I think we'll get Ancient Walls, since that's fairly cheap, and we might be going to war with Hammurabi soon, depending on how he feels towards us with this border city. I don't know if we'll take it or not. And then we are really close to Machu Picchu being done, which is great. We should have some good use out of that, considering we have a lot of mountains near our Civ. And I think we want to get a district down here, too. Okay, I'm fine with getting a commercial hub. Let me see. Actually, a holy site here, and then we can build a commercial hub over there. And then we should probably get a unique building soon. Okay, he still wants to be friends. I'll accept this, but maybe next turn, or the next time he offers, I'll decline. By that time, we should be able to use our Malone Raider, which is our unique unit.
Eagles fly,
okay,
the turrets
Machu is done.
and seem to flaunt the sky. They eye those walls now crumbling in decay, and scarce from quiet rest their destined prey.
I always love that quote, and just seeing Machu Picchu being built on top of the mountain, being that it is the only wonder that can be built on top of a mountain. It's just a unique, or it's a great feeling when you finally get to complete it. And it looks great next to the city. Kind of fits even in with some of that Patagonian architecture. Yeah. Alright. Okay, we're just building up our districts here for the classical borough. Since we don't really have anything else, I think we're going to get another settler and then possibly buy like a horseman or some kind of cavalry. And then let's get a let's try to get an apostle. Okay, I think that's a good idea. Actually, let's get 2 apostles and just reform our faith. Okay, I'm fine with that. He's fairly peaceful. We also have Coupe, who is peaceful as well. I think the Kree are like severely isolated. They must live in like some mountain pocket or something. So we have a little island out here too, which is very interesting. We should probably grab that before we settle the wonder. I forget its name. The Irish one. Whatever, I'll remember it later. Let's just evangelize for now. We can start training Inquisitors later when we have a need for them. And we should probably build a district here too. But I feel like we need a builder. Just to try to maximize some of those yields. What was I going to do? Alright, appeal. Okay, I think a campus improves appeal, and then chopping some of the jungle should improve that appeal as well. Alright, I'm just gonna splurge my gold. Alright. Again, I'm not an appeal master, so I may be missing some spots, but I think I'm getting some good Chemamull placements here. If you think I missed any spots, please let me know in the comments. But for now, let's get an old god obelisk. We need to try to synergize more with the ritual belief. Okay, I think Basilica is good with our cult choice. And then Scripture is probably a good idea too, just to resist some of those missionaries. Alright, and we are the first to reform. It may be a good idea to get a golden age for the Renaissance. Okay, let's chop that. And then let's finish exploring this little island. Okay, they have horses, which is very good. Okay, I think I might settle here. Because I want to get a rural village here, and then possibly another village here. I'll settle on one of these 3 tiles. Actually, I think I'll settle on the sheep because I could get a campus here. Which might be a good idea. Alright, right, I think a fishing village here is a good idea. And then we can just set you to auto-explorer. Actually, I want to see what's going on over here. And if we have any potential settle locations. Alright, we've been chopping a ton, but apparently he still was okay with that. So that's fine with me, I guess. Alright, another Chemamull. We are now sitting at 60 culture, over 60 culture, which is great. Man, these are some high appeal tiles. Look at that. I'm almost tempted to settle here just so I can grab that. Would I even be able to reach it? Yes, I think I would. I don't know if I want to get that. Ooh, that's a tough decision. I think I might settle there, actually, and then we can try chopping the jade.
The Navy has boat.
And then we should have enough gold to purchase the horseman. Okay. I forgot why I have a builder here. Let's just get those crabs. Alright, and then we see those are some really good appeal tiles. Unfortunately, it looks like the Cree, or fortunately, it looks like they're landlocked. So, and they also built a fishing village, although there's no adjacent resources, so that's a bit of a waste. I guess they don't really have anything to do, so at least not until they get a mountain tunnel. We can probably work these potatoes. And then I don't think we're going to need ancient walls. I don't think anyone's going to be raiding us soon. A trader is probably a good proposition. And I think we're going to get the jungle, chop the jungle first. Let's just get a water mill. I'm not too sure about my district placement yet. We'll get Cardiff. Is Cardiff anywhere near us? They are near us. Where is Hong Kong? There they are. Okay, I'm fine pumping some envoys into them. And we do get a hero. Alright, I'm not going to have any use out of him. Oh, interesting. He already has pikes and shots. Ooh, he might be a bit tougher to challenge. Okay, and it looks like he might be attacking Hong Kong too. And they do have a fairly well built up civilization as well. Looks like they're building the Colosseum. Okay, not bad AI, not bad. Alright, let's get this jungle out, get a Chemamull. The turn will finish. Machinery, good, good. And then we should finish that. Alright, let's purchase a spearman. That's all we can afford, unfortunately. And then we have a ton of unsettled land. Okay, I think getting over there would be a good idea. Settle the island. We can only probably fit one city there. And then let's settle the Giant's Causeway next before the city-states take those good tiles for our Chemamull. Then we should be good. Alright, Basilica. We can faith purchase that, which we will do. And then I think we should start spreading our religion again. Religion. A missionary should be fine for that. Then I don't know if we want to get rid of that salt so we can put more stuff down. Okay. I think we can put a classical burrow down for here. Then we'll make use of that later. But we'll hold off on it, just put that classical burrow down just to get the production off. And then we can go for another settler. Actually, we should probably train a horse first. And then we can get that settler. Ooh, we can also get a devotion to Maui. I think we'll take that. Alright, let's improve the potatoes. I always love that graphic. Alright, and this is a resource from the Latin resource pack by Luigi, if I'm pronouncing his name correctly. Alright, let's get the bananas. Then we can improve some of that volcanic soil. Okay. Unfortunately, they bought that tile over there. I don't know if I could have fit there anyway. And they built an ugly, ugly mine on it, so... If I build a farming village there, it's going to take away from the science bonus, and I'll only have like +2. So this is quite the dilemma. Okay, Maybe we could just go for a wonder. Although that is a high appeal tile. Let's just do heroic tales. Try to discover another hero while we're thinking about what we're going to do with that city. I'm not going to hold you guys for too long just debating about that. But in the meantime, a Chemamull, another Chemamull, just to maximize our culture. This has been a heavy Chemamull episode. And then, what are we going to do with this builder? Improving that weight for more pop is probably a good idea. And then we'll continue to surround this district for more bonuses. Alright, extra gold, great. I think it's safe to go over here and start. We don't have enough gold for that. Start building more Chemamull. Alright, a few pops to our, converted to our cause, I should say. The cause of consumerism. As beautiful as it is. Okay, and then I don't think we can depart. We don't have shipbuilding yet, unfortunately. We should have that in 2 turns.